Hi, friends. So, as you can tell, I haven't done super well at keeping up with Friday business tips. So, I think I'm going to just make it impromptu. When I have the chance, I'm going to hop on and do that, but not give myself the pressure of having to, because definitely my to do list is super long, and I'm sure that yours is as well. And I'd rather only share something meaningful than to just try to keep up with the habit. But as we enter the new year, I was thinking about something that my dad taught me, and also something that I read in one of my favorite books, though I am a reader. So I don't know if I should say favorite books, because my list of favorite books is probably longer than my list of not favorite books, if that makes any sense. But about 10 years ago, the book 1000 Gifts came out by Anne Voskamp. One of the quotes in that was, "Life is not an emergency." And this applies to business so much, because do you know the number of times over the years when I've gotten the phone call, "Can you just help me out? I need to have it for Friday night," or "I have an event to go to," or um, "I just need to have these pants for whatever it is that you're doing because I just don't have any." But always there's this sense of emergency. And one of the things that it took me a little while to learn, because, often when we're in business, I think especially when it's a service-based business, we like to help people, a helper. And the idea of it's very fulfilling to be able to meet someone's need, like it fills something in us internally. But realizing that their emergency is not my emergency, and because they, the client or the person that's making the request didn't plan their life or their shopping or whatever in order to give me enough time. So I don't need to be taking on a job that is an emergency. And so that really became a bit of a habit, is making sure that I'm really firm on my boundaries. Well, if someone calls and they need something right away, am I going to squeeze them in, or am I going to say no? I'm booked out for several weeks. I'm not going to be able to fit you in. And of course, there's always exceptions to this. I definitely value relationships a lot. And so if it's a client that I have a relationship with, and maybe they had an unexpected death in the family and need something altered for that, those are certainly things that are unplanned in life. And it's not that they didn't plan for this event and plan what they were going to wear, because obviously it's not an event that was planned for in the first place. But so many other things, realizing that as I begin to, live out my boundaries, then clients will realize that they need to respect that and think ahead a little bit. And it gives them a bit of responsibility to be more proactive on their end about getting things to me in the time frame that they need, and not in a time crunch. Because I do find that, when we feel pressured by other people's deadlines, it can affect our personal lives as well. And if the goal of business is to serve my family well, and my own personal goals and values, then I don't want to feel rushed by getting those phone calls that are emergencies that need to be done right now. So that's my little takeaway for this Friday. Life is not an emergency. And how does that affect how you run your business, and how you handle clients? I'd love to hear in the comments below, what are your thoughts on that?
Thank you for watching. You can shop tutorials and classes on my website, naomifeda.net. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, may God sow his love into your heart today.